Beloved sons and daughters of God, freedom is here today, and freedom is still worth defending, promoting, and emanating. On this 4th of July, Independence Day in the United States of America, I proclaim it and ray forth freedom's light here and throughout the world. For it is imperative that the light of true freedom be espoused, and that all that is antithetical to what freedom is be dealt with consciously, judiciously, and lovingly. Those who have defended God's freedom, flame, and every American are celebrated today for their givingness and self-sacrifice. Yet there is much more to understand about freedom now than ever before in the context of today's world. Today's supreme challenges, as the powers that were attempt to control the very lifeblood of people throughout our sacred planet Earth. Many of their strategies and methodologies are being exposed publicly through the mass media. Yet much more remains hidden from the outer waking consciousness of the masses, who are as yet asleep within the unreality of their lesser selves, unwed to God. The key to overcoming the forces of anti-freedom is love. Love of God. Love of one's own higher self as God's light within. And love of humanity as a whole and every sentient being as an individual spirit spark of the One. Anti-freedom may only be overcome and neutralized by the eternal light of God freedom, within which the energizing action that manifests as courage and bravery exists as a living and vital flame. When you contact this love light within, and then appropriate it as directed by your God self, freedom raise forth her action in many domains to enliven and infire souls with God's spirit of liberty, truth, and justice. I am here today to defend and to espouse freedom. And I ask you, O heart friend, to stand in the space of perfect love, to be my advocate for freedom in America and throughout the world. Dearest ones, it will take a new type of sacrifice in today's world for freedom to live on in the hearts and lives of men, women, and children everywhere. It will take a willingness to stand forth day after day, proclaiming who you are as a sovereign, divine being, and saying with me, O Saint Germain and Portia, I am your advocate for freedom today. Use me as you will now to be a beacon of virtue and love throughout this day, so that freedom may sing in the hearts of the sons and daughters of God everywhere. Blaze forth your fiery sparklers of freedom through my heart and all of my chakras as conscious, living light packets that are now, by my focused attention, seeding the earth with a new radiance of joy, divine happiness, and love. Blaze forth your colorful fireworks through me, O Lord, in defense of freedom, where it is being challenged today. Right the ship of state of America and of every nation now. Inspire their leaders to live in truth and in the true I am way of life, to lead America and the world away from darkness and into the light. O angels of the sacred fire, defend and save the holy innocents, the humble and the voiceless, from the machinations of the dark ones and the ways of the wicked. I am keeping the lightning now within. With you, O Saint Germain, O Portia, and serving ever to set life free in the light of God that always, always, always prevails. Dearest ones, this call, moving through your heart, empowered by your love and your determination to be a true blue servitor of fire, sets up a stirring dynamic in the atmosphere of our earth for the flame of victory, freedom and justice to burn on and to live in the hearts and lives of many. As you stand in the space of perfect love to be my advocate for freedom, I will be with you, leading you, and providing the impetus of sacred fire for your life to be sublime in all ways. I will lead you in the ways of the adepts, teaching you from within yourself to gain greater self-mastery over every aspect of your lesser self. Yes, dearest ones, I will be your advocate for freedom, as you are mine in the world of form. Freedom is still worth defending, promoting, and emanating. And I am calling forth many more servitors of fire to determine that they will answer the call of the Lord God, to be those like the early American patriots and those who have stood for truth in every nation, to live a righteous life of godliness, following the inner precepts of love, wisdom, and power and balance, and manifesting their destiny in the light consciously within their active and vocal lives today. I thank all of you who have served effectively by attending the weekly and monthly world freedom services in your cities or connecting through the internet, if you could see the action of the light as angels of the sacred fire go forth to do their sacred work in answer to your calls, fiats, songs of liberty, and the fire burning within your hearts that is tangibly felt by them, you would be amazed, dearest ones, to see just how much is accomplished in a 2 or 3 hour period of focused attention upon the light of freedom. I thank those of you who have given and striven magnificently in this incarnation, in many ways, seen and unseen, to defend freedom. First within yourself, through your own free will experience, and then in the world at large, by your pure emanations of love, light, joy, and happiness. Yes, we are on the march, piping our pipes, drumming our drums, singing our songs, and sharing the light of violet fire freedom throughout the earth. If you would be a true patriot of the Lord, then live according to the highest precepts. Follow your inner guidance and obey the inner voice of God that speaks from within your soul. I am Saint Germain. I am here. I am there. And I am everywhere where love is, incarnate in the hearts and lives of the sons and daughters of God. I thank you.